Hello, Going Medieval fans. Welcome to part 165. Like usual, check the description for any timestamps you might be interested in. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around for the play-by-play. Let's increase that speed. What day is it? Day 5, 17th hours. Got a few days left until winter's here. Let's see, are these barrels full of water? Looks like some of them are. Since it's the evening, let's go take a look at our night shift. Will. Oh hey, Caldwell has joined our settlement. Looks like that's why the names here kind of reset while I was looking at them. Caldwell. That name kind of sounds familiar. Do we have a Caldwell? Let's take a look at second shift. We do have a Caldwell with one L. Let's see, this Caldwell doesn't need to be on night shift. Do we have a Caldwell on first? We don't. And you know what? We need more archers on first shift. We're down a discrepancy of 5 archers. So we're going to put you on first shift anyway. And it looks like we need to get rid of a letter because we can't put a space here otherwise. So I guess that makes sense why the other Caldwell is missing an L at the end. Let's take a look at your skills. Marksman, okay. Medicine, no. Alright. I'm going to go manage you. Actually, first we need to put your schedule in. Let's go take a quick look. Make sure you're sleeping at the appropriate time. It is nighttime. You're well rested, I guess. You can finish what you're working on, go and sleep after. In the meantime, let's go set up your management page. Oh wow, a surprise raid. I guess it's been a while since we've been raided. Well, looks like we got an extra settler on our side. Once again, 66 enemies. Okay, let's pause this. We need to finish setting you up. Okay. Let's quickly do your jobs. Let's see. What should we have you do? You know what? Cooking is always important. Let's make that a priority. Smithing seems pretty high in your skill list here. You know what? Let's turn artist off. We don't need you doing that. We'll turn these low. Pretty much cooking and smithing is going to be your priority. And you know what? Maybe we'll make smithing first. It's definitely more important here. You know, harvesting, probably more important. Cutting plants after that. Gonna have you mine. You can construct last. That's fine. Okay, Caldwell. We need to get you equipped. Thankfully, the raiders spawned here on the southwest. We have a few people nearby, but they're much closer to our walls. Should be easy enough to get in. Last time I made the mistake of not running away in a circle. I could have just ran out this way with my people. Instead, I tried cutting in the direct line. 2 people paid the price. That's okay. Get to experience parts of the game. Rebelliousness after. Dealing with that. Could have been much worse. Okay. Let's draft everyone. Getting through second shift here. Now, we're going to have to keep an eye out for Caldwell on the first shift. We need them to equip some weapons. Okay, we are back to first shift here. Don't have these put in yet. Let's just bring all our warriors to the front here. We'll get one of them to close the portcullis after. Now, since they spawned over here, all these unhappy raiders, let's see. They'll probably run up this way by the graveyard to get inside the gate before we close it. Otherwise, they'll attack the portcullis. So let's put our archers on this tower. It's going to take some time to get here. Caldwell. Where would weapons be? And what can you use? Can't use those. Short bow, it is. Take a quick look at your name here. Want to make sure you're going to grab a bow. Everyone else, start heading up here. We'll probably reposition some of those archers closer to the inside if the troops make it there. I think we're gonna put a few on this wall here. And by a few, I mean the rest of second shift if we can fit them. Okay, third shift. Let's move you here in front of the gate. Actually, let's fill in this space here first. We'll get some shots off, and then we'll move them over in front of the gate as needed. Okay, let's unpause. Let's take a look at the enemies. Do I have any traps nearby? Where's the red zone? I have some traps here, I guess. Looks like they're heading straight to the east. Oh, maybe not. Repositioning. My people are still running. They look very disorganized. Is it because I'm observing them? Would they do better if I wasn't looking at them? Be hilarious if they're scared of like the mouse pointer. Really not doing much. Okay, looks like one of my settlers has armed themselves. I'm gonna pause. It's probably Caldwell. Okay. Looks like this was your spot up here. Possibly? No. We're going by alphabet. Should be over here. Or no. we not save a spot for you? You know what, Caldwell? Why don't you come over here? I don't think anyone was in that spot. We'll see what happens after. Let's unpause. See if these raiders are going to make any progress. Looks like some of them are going further to the north. I guess I'm going to have to reposition our forces if that's the case. You know what? Let's pause. I guess we will reposition some of our forces. Let's go reposition this team. We'll head over. Let's see. We might have time to get here if they need to go up some of these slopes or swim across. Let's head over here. We'll reconsider before we end up taking the ladder to go upstairs if that team does need to go in that direction. In the meantime, looks like the raiders are using this ladder where they're converging. I guess they didn't really have a way up unless they went over here. Looks like they started making a stick ladder, but changed their mind. That's interesting. Looks like they are in fact going back in that direction. I guess let me position our third shift back over here. Okay. I think it's time we lock our gate. Okay. Let's redraft you. And let's go assign our warriors to put on their helmets and their armor. Okay. And let's roll up all of these. See what kind of picture we can get real quick before we unpause and continue. Looks like quite a number of them. What is going on here, though? Is this a ladder? Are they building a ladder from the bottom? Is that why they're running there? I love how they're going to be hopefully running east along this wall. And I have a whole ton of archers ready for them. Fortunately, I didn't put anyone on this corner. I really thought they were going to be running more north. Looks like there's some weird AI logic going on here. This is a stick ladder. So I guess they were planning on going this way, building a stick ladder going up. But then, for some reason, they were building it from underneath. Looks like some of them are going north. Wow. I have been played. Okay. We still have time. Let's move all of these. You know what? We're going to have to go along this wall here. I think it's best we start over here. And we reposition along this wall. I'm just going to tab as I move through. Okay, where are we at? This group is here. Next person is on the side. Okay, perfect. Now, should I move third shift over? Looks like some of them are running along this wall, but we have quite a large amount of archers here, plus this corner. So let's go ahead, scroll down to third shift. We're going to reposition them again. Now, it's too late, I think, for them to get over here. Enemies already at that tower. They're going to have to run. Let's aim for this corner. Now we have 11 people on night shift, right? It went around the corner. All right, let's take a look at the enemy. Unpause. Hey, look at that. Is that first blood? Okay. Looks like we're seeing some action here on the south side. Let's keep the camera view here for a bit. Any of these archers? Does not look like it. Getting cleaned up easily on this side. Let's pause that. Any more? Did anyone finish this ladder? No. I wonder if we would be able to finish that in the red zone after. Okay. So I'm thinking if no one is running on this side, I'm going to reposition them to the front. Refill these gaps that we left. Also need to move this whole group. Maybe we can fill in some secondary positions here. Let's go ahead and stand on these. We'll get a little bit more range. Now, how far on this list were we going? I think till the end. Yeah, deer mod. They're going to be going to that corner tower. Okay. Let's take a look here. I don't think anyone's going to backtrack. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Fortunately, I don't think those archers are going to make it. Looks like some traps are slowing them down. I think... Looks like anyone on first shift here. Let's see. Gonna have to reposition you. Okay. You are still on this side, all right? You are over here. Where are you moving to? We're gonna get you... You know what? We should just be staying where we are. Let's go put them in these positions here. You're moving where? over here. You know what? I think a few of you will be better off probably on this wall. I'm thinking now I should have put ladders in on the inside walls, just to make it easier to get across. Because if my forces are right here, it makes more sense to just go down a ladder, move across, and go up a ladder. It also makes more sense just to go to an inside position here. Be quicker to move. Going up the ladder and down the ladder does take some time. Okay, let's try to reposition. How many of you are there that are running by this way? You're going this other direction. Okay, let's unpause. Let's take a look at our setup. Here on the northeast, archers are put in work. Took out a few archers there. Well, when we outnumber them so much, it's not too much of an issue to take them down. We have, what, 80 archers? A lot of traps put in work for us. Okay. Just in case, let's go take a look at our warriors. Let's get them set up in armor and get them at our portcullis. Alright, a lot of enemies going down. Looks like we're going to have to reposition this group. Let's go and pause that real quick. And let's see. Looks like this whole group here we can move around. You know what? I guess everyone standing here would probably be better. Okay. Need to reposition a few of you as well. Will they even make it to our gate? Looks like we took them out before they laid a dent on it. Great work, everybody. We took out 53. I believe that means there's 13 left if 66 attacked us. All right, shout out to Kate and Caldwell here. Caldwell Burnside. Sounds very, very kind of like fantasy. Use that in your next tabletop campaign. Okay, let's set this to be kept open. No one has hit it. Let's go ahead, just undraft our warriors while this is happening. Get you to open that door. And while the enemies escape, I'm just going to go through one by one, undraft. Looks like one is getting away. Oh, unless our traps take you out. At the rate you're going, maybe we can actually shoot you. Okay. Let's grab this group, head down here. You know what? You can make it. You're down here, right? Let's try. Let's go with this group. Look how slow you're moving. Oh, looks like they healed a little bit. Ah, they got away. All right. Great work, everybody. Let's undraft everyone one by one. Look at that large group we tried sending out as a hunting party. Okay, almost through first shift. There we are, starting on second shift. Looking forward to those bells. All the quality of life updates. A few more here, almost done. There we are. Okay, let's take a quick look. Just make sure I didn't miss anybody. No, looks good. All right. Let's quickly go and allow everything to be picked up here. Start getting this cleared out. Let's see. We had a few enemies die over here on the southwest. Yes. Okay. Bodies. 7 over here. Let's just change that angle a little bit. We'll grab these bodies. 25 over here. And let's see. Try to capture these ones. 30 bodies. Okay. And a few more. 3 over here. Okay. I think that's all of them. Just take a quick look, see if we missed any. We want to get the bodies urgently hauled. Anything in the water here? No, looks good. Okay. Our gate is open. Full hit points. Let's increase that speed a little bit. And we need to go probably assign some more graves. Let's make sure these are ready. Looks like they are. Okay. Well, there's 9. We'll be able to add a row here. Oh, little offset there. And we'll be able to add another one as soon as this dirt gets delivered and filled in this row. And then we can add another 2 layers out there. I guess I'm going to leave this stick ladder here for now. Let's see. Can we get someone to finish this? What time is it? 8 in the morning? A lot of traps that are being reset. Bearing remains. You know, that's important. Let's leave that. You know what? Gardening. Garwolf, let's get you to work on this. Actually, you know what? No. We should destroy this. We don't want that there. If the enemy does spawn here, we do want them taking the long way around. I guess that'll happen in the future. Once our graveyard is pushed out all this way, anyone who spawns here won't be able to climb up the graveyard. They're going to have to go down this way, or, well, I guess they can build ladders to climb into our graveyard. Okay, let's take a look at our dirt supply. Wow, 28. That's so low. Let's go sign some more. Oh, someone's unconscious? Paranel. Did you... What happened? Just don't have enough sleep? I mean, your mood's pretty good, considering. You are on second shift. Where are you? There you are. Well, if you're so tired now, guess we'll just get you to sleep instead of working. Let's just draft you. Oh, we can't while you're unconscious. Okay, no worries. We'll leave you alone. Get figured out. In the meantime, we do still need more dirt. Alright, 68 pieces. Let's take a look at the northeast. Still being mined out over here. Okay. Gonna get someone to empty these 2 barrels. See if we can make some progress here. But you know what? Let's get you to fill this. Get you to fill this on the way. Oh wow, you're exhausted too. You know what? Let's cancel that for you. Yeah, go sleep. No, you're gonna go pray? You know what? I'm just gonna reset everyone's schedule to normal. They'll be going to sleep later today. Until then, they can sleep in the street if they fall asleep. They're tired. Let's go take a look. We do want someone to fill up this barrel. Everyone's exhausted. You know what? I don't blame them. We were attacked in the middle of the night. Let's get you to fill that barrel, and then I'll get you to empty these 2 barrels. We'll see if we can make any progress down here. Those edges kind of look like this area is wet. But then I look everywhere else, and kind of looks just like dirt. Copium. Cope harder, right? Oh, wow. 6 people just passed out. Which is pretty much what I thought was going to happen if I didn't change their sleep schedules. And then, just like that, woke up to reset a trap. Okay. It's autumn. What is it, 10 degrees outside? How are these bodies doing? A few days. Definitely need these graves built. I think night shift is our hope. We have a lot of wood in supply. We're going to have to probably pass up making food for a little bit. Okay. There'll be 11 graves. Let's get that dirt put in here. Limestone. All right. Edgar has decided to join us. Scroll down this list. Edgar. Heat resistant. Well, winter's coming. It's not really the best perk, but let's take a look. What do you bring? Look at that marksman skill. Wow. Medicine of 2. Okay, well, not a night owl. We do need more people for first shift. I believe we added 2 today. So first shift has 34 range now. Second shift should have 37. Let's take a look at your schedule. Is there another Edgar here? Not on first. Okay. Now, your medicine isn't high enough to self-tend. Get you set up. You know what? 4, slightly better than 5. You want to hunt? Construction, let's put that low. Maybe you'll get better at it. You know what? Growing and harvest. Maybe we'll turn these off. Same with mining. Cutting plants. Suppose cooking will be what you do. Crafting. I guess tailoring. We'll turn these off. Artist. You know what? Let's keep that kind of low. I think we'll have you do steward duties and hauling. Or you know what? Maybe not hauling. Just steward duties. Who's this? You have these unwilling. Let's turn these off for you. You probably developed some sort of perk that doesn't let you do that, I'd imagine. Okay. So, Edgar, we're going to have you do steward duties first. We'll cook after that. We'll craft after that. We'll tailor after that. You know what? Maybe we'll tailor before we craft. That's more important. Take care of the animals and crafting after. And maybe these before you do anything else. Okay. Now, we need more dirt. Let's take a look, see how this is being still going. There's still a lot to be mined out on the northeast. Yeah, plenty to be mined out. Looks like I missed a body over here. 4 days. Let's see, we got these graves put in. All right. Let's get you to put some bodies away. Now, dogs, are you eating these bodies? Yeah, let's go put some of these away that lost their hit points. I guess we'll just take this one that dog took a bite out of. Guess it didn't lose that much. Let's go bury some bodies. Looks like you're waking up. Everyone's going to be burying remains. Okay. Let's take a look at first shift. Let's get these graves assigned. Harvesting animal, that can wait. Refueling, that can wait. Tailoring, that can wait. I see a gardening here, that can wait as well. Refueling, again. Let's go down this list. Gardening, no. Pass on that. Refueling. Okay, 3 more to go. Let's pass on this cutting for now. Let's do another refueling. Instead, we can make that grave, and instead of drinking Baldric, you can make this last one. Okay. These are reserved. All right. Got 45 dirt here. Let's get that picked up. Gonna need that. Let's get this picked up. 36. We're gonna need that. 52 here. Let's grab those. And let's take a quick look at the northeast, see if we can get any of this urgently hauled. Doesn't look like they've made any progress here. I don't see any little dirt piles. Oh, there's one there, but we can't reach it. King the ass has died. R.I.P. King. Let's was hoping we could get rid of all of these bodies before the end of the video, but it might be something we have to conclude on the next one. Let's see, how's that trebuchet going on the roof? Did we get these put in? No. Looks like a lot of wood has been hauled up here, though. It's in progress. Okay. Almost have all these graves put in. For the ones that are, let's select them. 5 boar have arrived. Okay. Let's start assigning some dirt on this side. And let's take a look here. Any of these really low? Let's get Ulrich's here to just put away one of these. No? Not interested. Is it because these are already assigned by different people? Looks like they kind of were. Okay, more progress. Add the rest of that line. Okay, looks like we can have a lot of graves put in. Almost another row here. And we can put in a few here as well. Let's get those assigned. And let's quickly go through a few people standing around working on things that can wait, or just not working, like you. Entertainment, no, pass. Preparing food, how is our food? 275 meals. I guess we'll keep preparing food. We're gonna have a feast coming up in a few days. Okay, we manually assigned a few settlers to put in some graves. Fill in some more dirt here. Add another grave. You know what I'm thinking? Should probably have a wood stockpile out here. Let's just shrink one of these zones. Gonna set this to very high. We'll keep wood here. Need that for the graves. Somewhat close by. Okay. Let's take a look. What is Night Shift working on? They're working. One of them is bearing some remains. Have a few more graves here. Okay. It's a lot of limestone here. Let's get that cleaned up. We can put this staircase in. Once this staircase is in, we can get rid of this staircase made out of wood. And we can start filling this in with dirt back here. Might be time we get rid of this as well. You're going to need to fill this in with dirt. And speaking of dirt, let's go grab some more. Alright. Mine out this bay a little bit more. Making slow progress here, but progress nonetheless. Plan is to have this whole area filled with water. Prevent the enemy from putting down their siege equipment. They're still mining out a bit over here. I'm not going to add any more. I'm going to let them finish digging this out. I also want them to finish digging this area out. Looks like they made some progress here. 19 dirt. Let's get that picked up. And it's raining. Let's go take a look on the south here. These barrels are probably pretty filled. Alright. Tiff, let's get you to fill this barrel. Oh, you have it turned off. Okay, what about you, Will? We'll get Will to head out over here, and then we'll get Will to empty these out. Let's increase that speed a little bit. See if Will can get here a little bit faster. Is that Will? Okay. Slow it a little. We don't want to miss this. Oh, right. We took the ladder out, so that means Will is going to be taking this slope over here. 196. Now you have 200. Let's... Oh, sorry. We don't want to fill. Let's cancel that. We want to empty this. Let's see where this water goes. Just went in there. Okay. Looks like we'll be emptying out this other water instead. And I think we're going to just get... excuse me. Just get rid of this. We don't need it. If it's just going to be dumping water into here, then we can have one extra grave put in after, which we seem to desperately need at the moment. Okay, Will. Empty out 2 of these. No progress. Well, it is what it is. Okay, let's increase that speed. And it's 6 in the morning. Let's see. What are people working on? Let's assign a little bit of work here. Let's assign someone to work on these graves. Tailoring, I guess we can probably wait on the tailoring. I don't think we need the clothing that bad. Is this being worked on? Enemy corpse. Okay. Let's go take a look at the bodies. How are we doing? 25. Okay, we did more than half. It's not bad. But what do we have in a row here that we can fit? 12? So we'll be able to put 12 once this row's put in. Maybe another 3. So 15. 16 if we get the one on the south here. Which looks like we came at the right time to see someone take this apart. Let's get that filled in with soil. And I think with that, let's just check these graves off real quick. Once these get finished. We got 2 more here. Okay. Staircase has been put in. Excellent. We can take this one out now. How's the dirt digging going? Alright. It's disappearing. Slowly. You know what? There's a large pile of wood here. Let's get this taken. It's going to decompose in a bit. You can have that brought over where we're storing the corpses. Okay. I think with that, we're going to call it a video. Welcome to Recap and Planning for part 165. Like always, thanks for stopping by and supporting the channel. It's great having you here. Today, we were surprise raided once again. This is what's left of them. Once again, 66 raiders showed up. Fortunately, it seems that we've hit some sort of a glitch a while back. They topped out at 66. Hopefully the next time I do a playthrough, it doesn't happen when we do a survival run. But just a heads up, I don't know if my next playthrough will be a survival run. Don't know if I'll be doing that when I'm trying out the experimental branch. We'll see. Right now, we're kind of having an issue getting more graves set up. We've kind of hit the limit of the dirt we have available for our expanding graveyard. We are still digging out over here. Working on this bay area. Still working here on the northwest. Flattening this area out. And still collecting dirt on the northeast. Also trying to flatten out this corner. During the raid, we're trying to position our troops as well as we could earlier. For some reason, though, the enemy decided to put a ladder here and then kind of ran in a circle to build it. So I didn't know if they were going on the south side, on the north side, so we were kind of positioning our forces back and forth. Eventually, some went here on the south. I think 7 of them, they died. That's where First Blood was. The rest of them headed around the north. I think we actually managed to take all of them. Well, not all of them out, but we forced a victory before they could even damage our portcullis. That's great. And we almost got all of them. One of them escaped. They did get hit by a few of our traps here, but it wasn't enough. Autumn is nearing an end. We're going to have another feast. We're going to have another ritual. And then we're going to plan on selling a lot of our smoked meat through the winter. We put in our smokehouses recently. We got an extra 5 here now. Hope to have a lot of smoked meat to sell. You know what? Let's just take a quick look. Yeah, raw meat's down to the 200s. And smoked meat, look at that, 878. All right. Well, with winter on the way, also planning to rebuild this. Probably start taking these statues off in the next day or so. And hopefully that means we'll have these trebuchets built soon. If we had a surprise raid today, maybe there'll be a siege coming up. We'll see. Anyway, once again, thanks for stopping by and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks, have a great one, everybody.